Ladies and gentlemen, night owls, insomniacs, and those of you who just heard something outside your door that sounded like panting but stopped when you listened too hard. This is Silas, the Deranged, Garaynj, your humble host of the Noir and Horror Power Hour, broadcasting from between time and space, from the depths of the Wyrding well. Before we continue with tonight's tale, a word from our benefactors. The benefactors did not seek this arrangement. The benefactors were found, tracked, one might say. The proposal was left on their doorstep inside a leather pouch that smelled of turned earth and old jade. They heard scratching at the door all night before they found it. When they opened the pouch, the scratching stopped. The deal was already made. Loyalty. We talk about it so casually. We want it from our friends, our lovers, our dogs. Unwavering devotion. A presence that follows us, that stays, that never gives up. We want to be pursued. We want to be chosen. We want something that will cross oceans and centuries to be near us. Be careful what you want. Grandfather Gorham's Jade chews. The color first. You'll notice the color. Deep green, like old stone, like something pulled from a river that runs through places that don't appear on maps. Not the bright green of candy you've seen before. This is the green of things that have been underground for a very long time and have come to terms with it. The green of patience measured in centuries. The chews are dense. Heavier than candy should be. They resist the teeth the way something valuable resists being spent. You'll work for this flavor. The flavor. The flavor is unlike anything in the shop. Not sweet exactly. Rich. Mineral. The taste of deep earth and old rain, and the particular satisfaction of finding something that was buried on purpose by someone who never intended for it to be found. Eat one jade chew. Just one. And then listen. Not right away. Later. That evening. The next morning. As you're walking to work or lying in bed or standing in the kitchen with a glass of water, you'll hear it. Behind you. A step that falls just after yours, a presence that keeps your pace, something following at a polite distance, something loyal. It doesn't bark, it doesn't growl, it simply follows, through rooms, through streets, through the spaces between sleeping and waking. You'll catch a green glint in a window reflection just for a moment, just at the corner of your vision, and then it's gone. But it's not gone. It's behind you. It's always behind you now. It has chosen you the way old things choose, deliberately, permanently, without any interest in your opinion on the matter. Some customers find it comforting, a companion that never tires, never wanders, never gets distracted by something more interesting. The Jade Chew's companion is devoted in the way that stone is devoted to the earth. It simply belongs where it is, where you are, always. Other customers find it less comforting. They notice the following gets closer. Week by week, day by day. The footstep that was 10 paces behind is now 5, now 3, now so close they can feel breath on the back of their neck. Cold breath, old breath, breath that smells of jade and turned earth and the inside of a grave that was opened and shouldn't have been. They start running. The following doesn't speed up. It doesn't need to. It has centuries of practice. It knows that everything it follows eventually stops. The goblins say the companion isn't dangerous. The goblins say it simply wants to be near you. The goblins say it has been alone for a very long time, and your chewing was an invitation. You accepted. You chewed. That's a bond in the old language. That's a covenant. And covenants carved in jade don't break. Grandfather Gorham's Jade chews. You wanted to be followed. Now you are. Available at Grandfather Gorham's Grotesque Confections, corner of Wyrding, Maine. The goblins sell them individually, wrapped in paper that feels like old leather. They recommend eating them alone. Not because the experience is private, because whatever follows you home prefers not to be outnumbered. This has been a word from our benefactors. We return you now to the static between stations, where something has picked up the scent. You know, I've never been a collector. Some people collect things, objects, trophies, souvenirs from places they visited. They line them up on shelves and feel satisfied. But I've always thought the truly dangerous collections are the ones that collect you back. The amulet that won't stay in the drawer. The keepsake that follows you from house to house. The thing you took that was never yours and knows it. But I've said too much, or dug too deep. With Jade, it's always a question of how far down you're willing to go. This has been Silas, the Deranged, Garaynj, signing off from the flicker between timelines. The only signal that doesn't blink when the darkness looks back. Sleep well, dear listeners, and if you hear baying tonight, distant, hollow, from a direction that doesn't correspond to any point on a compass, it's not coming for you, unless you took something that wasn't yours.